conditions are going to change.
Talk about the strength of Philippi right there to not only hold him in the air, but then slowly bring him down.
It ends right there. He gets the ride time advantage point. You mentioned it. What strength by Mickey Philippi, a top 5 wrestler in this country.
Welcome back to Pitt Beyond the Script with Coach Keith Gavin of the wrestling team. And Coach, first of all, congratulations on a win over Virginia Tech. They'd beaten you 5 straight times.
Yeah.
Nice to come away with a victory there?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was our last home duel, senior night, so it was a very fun and exciting duel for the fans to watch too, so I don't think we could have asked for a better one to end on the regular season.
And senior night to have a comeback, because you guys needed a comeback, that was terrific.
Yeah, and we have three seniors in our lineup, and all 3 of those guys got a win, so it was good individually for them too.
You talked about after the match too that you just liked the way your team competed throughout the course of the match. You kind of explain that a little bit if you could.
Yeah, I think, even the guys that lost in that duel, they were competing the right way, which just means we want them to kind of stay on the hunt for points the entire match, and they did that. So when you're doing that, I think that, we get back in the wrestling room and make some technical adjustments, but when the mentality's right, you're able to focus on the little small technical things.
Did you think there was a particular match that kind of sparked a turnaround or led to the turnaround?
Well, a lot has to do with the way you start. And we lost that first match, but the way we lost it, our guy was the aggressor. And, it was kind of a last-second takedown that he gave up. So that was a good start, And then we have our Mickey Philippi, our 133-pounder, who was up second. He's one of the best guys on the team. So he consistently performs really well, and he gets everybody going.
And then Nino Bonacorsi pulls off an upset against
the
number 2 wrestler in the country.
Yeah.
And number 1 in the RPI, too, by the way.
That's right. Yeah, Nino's been having a pretty good year, but that one, we believe that Nino could be a national champ. He has the ability offensively to score on anybody, and I think that that's what he showed. So it was a breakthrough for him, just to kind of keep the mindset that he's going to stay focused and try to get that next point.
Nino right with this shot, with the takedown, He's got to work up. Beautiful sweep single. Bonacorsi had an overhook on the right side, shot left, and just disappeared right under him.
Nino Bonacorsi in double overtime.
Good atmosphere at the field house as well.
Yeah, it was awesome. We really appreciate all the support that we've been getting at our home duels, and I know the guys certainly feed off of it. And we hope to continue to grow that, and keep getting more and more people to come.
Look, obviously you did so many great things in your wrestling career, but do you remember senior night? Do you remember kind of what these guys must have been feeling and what it's like to go through on a senior night?
Yeah, I think that, we talked about it a little bit during the week. It's a motivating thing because it's your last time doing it, and you want to perform well, and you kind of you go out there and just go out just to wrestle. But we talked about that's the way it should be every time. We don't want to be taking any match for granted. So every match should be like this, like what you would do if this was your last time.
The ACC, obviously, 4 teams in the top 10, but to pull off an upset, Pitt was number 10 going into that match, Virginia Tech 7, to pull off an upset this late in the year as we're eyeing the ACC tournament, which I'm going to ask you about in a moment. Does that help the team's confidence going into some big matches?
I think so. I think it gives us some momentum, and I think it kind of, everybody talks about trusting the process. Well, it's a little easier to trust that process when you're seeing the results from it, and so that was good to see.
ACC championship coming to Pittsburgh. If fans have never been to something like this, what can you tell them? Look, the wrestling fans are going to show up. The average fan is saying, well, I've never been to a wrestling match. What can you tell them about why they should maybe come and check this out?
Well, first of all, it's a great conference, and so you're going to see some high-level wrestling. It doesn't get much better than what you're going to see at the ACC tournament. But also, they do a nice job of, for the finals and things like that, like really making a show out of it and kind of creating that excitement and the energy in the arena. So even if you are new to wrestling, it's pretty easy to get into, when you get to that point. But yeah, we got a great venue for it, and we couldn't be happier to be able to host it.
And obviously some wrestlers for Pitt that have excellent chances of winning at this tournament as well.
Yeah, that's right. I think that, I'm sure a lot of teams in the ACC think that they can win the tournament because there's a lot of good teams in the ACC, but we certainly feel that we can. If everybody does their job, I think that it's highly likely that we could come out of there as the team champions.
Well, excitement and energetic, that's the way to describe it. So hopefully some fans who are maybe on the fence will come out and check it out. In the meantime, continued good luck, Coach. Thanks very much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, stick around. We still have more to come when we resume on Pitt Beyond the Script.
What a comeback for Pittsburgh tonight against number 7 Tech. Beach